Hello everyone. We are start with the subject of environmental engineering 2, which is related to wastewater and sanitary engineering. We are start with module 1, part 1 of introduction. In this module, we will discuss about introduction part of sanitary engineering. Contents of these modules are terminology, which includes some basic definitions used in sanitary engineering, sources of wastewater generation, need of sewerage system, necessity of sanitation, and systems of wastewater disposal or systems of sanitation. There are two types of systems of wastewater disposal. One is conservancy system and second one is water carriage system. Before going to start with actual concept of sewerage system, we are understanding some basic definitions used in sanitary engineering. First is wastewater. What is wastewater? Wastewater is any water that has been contaminated by human use. Wastewater is used water from any combination of domestic, industrial, wastewater from commercial or agricultural activities, surface or stormwater runoff, and any sewer inflow or sewer infiltration. Domestic wastewater. Domestic wastewater produced due to human activities in household, that is wastewater from the kitchen, showers, wash basins, toilets, laundry, etc. Industrial wastewater produced due to different industrial activities. Industrial wastewater is one of the major sources of aquatic pollution which will affect the surrounding environmental and ecosystem. A wide range of this wastewater, especially from agro and food industries, contain biodegradable substances which can deplete the dissolved oxygen in an aquatic environment. Surface or storm water. Surface water or storm runoff that occurs on the ground surface before reaching a channel can be a non-point source of pollution, as it can carry man-made contaminants or natural forms of pollution. Man-made contaminants in runoff include petroleum, pesticides, fertilizers, etc. So, wastewater is a byproduct of domestic, industrial, commercial, or agricultural activities. Next term is sanitary engineering. It is the branch of public health engineering which deals with the preservation and maintenance of health of the individual and the community by preventing communicable diseases. It consists of scientific and systematic collection, conveyance, treatment, and disposal of waste matter so that public health can be protected from the offensive and injurious substances. In terms of environmental engineering, sanitary engineering is the application of environmental engineering which provides collection, segregation, removal, and disposal of waste. In sanitary engineering, we are using two terms, that is sewage and sludge. Sewage is a diluted mixture of waste of various types from the residential, public, and industrial places. It includes sludge water and foul discharge from the water closet, urinals, hospitals, etc. Sludge is the discharge water from the bathroom, kitchens, wash basins, etc. So basically, sewage is nothing but the domestic wastewater, which is the combination of sludge water, that is wastewater from kitchen, bathroom, wash basin, etc. and black water, that is wastewater from water closet, urinals, etc. Sewage does not include the discharge from the laboratories, hospitals, operations theatres, slaughterhouses, which has a high organic matter. Sources or types of sewage. Wastewater is classified as domestic wastewater, industrial wastewater, and stormwater runoff. Domestic wastewater is classified as grey water and black water. In grey water, the wastewater collecting from bathroom, laundries, and kitchen. And in black water, the wastewater collecting from urinals and water closet in terms of urine and feces. Need of sewerage system. So what is sewerage system? So sewerage system is the combination of sewage, sewer and sewerage system or pipe network. So as we discussed in previous slide, sewage is the municipal wastewater in terms of domestic sewage, storm water and infiltrated groundwater. Sewer is a closed pipe or conduit carrying the sewage. And sewerage system is the pipe network of different connectivity of number of pipes for the collection and conveyance of municipal wastewater to the sewage treatment plant or to the point of disposal. The need of sewerage system is for the safe disposal of sewage and to reduce the environmental pollution. Necessity of sanitation. To protect the public health in general and individual in particular, to create of such conditions of living which will no results into serious outbreak of epidemic. It does not give rise to the odor nuisance. It does not pollute or contaminate drinking water supply. It does not give unsightly appearance, and it does not give rise to mosquitoes nuisance. So depending upon the type of waste, two systems may be employed for its collection, conveyance and disposal. So sanitary systems are of two types: conservancy system and water carriage system. Waste disposal system. Depending upon the type of waste, two systems may be employed for its collection, conveyance and disposal: conservancy system and water carriage system. So the introduction to conservancy system and water carriage system. Cities are of the mankind's greatest development. People are driven to the higher living standards. So need for better and well-planned habitation system to accommodate the overpopulation. Especially the need for a good waste disposal system. Because since there is an increase in population invariably, there will be an increase in waste too, especially in households. There are various possibilities of waste generation. Some of the waste that are generated in household are night soil, the garbage, and sewage and stormwater. There are two methods employed for the disposal of waste. First is conservancy system. This is an old system in which various types of waste such as night soil, garbage, etc. are collected separately in vessels or deposited in pools or pits and then removed periodically at least once in a 24 hours. This system is also known as dry system. Now let's see the methods of collection of various types of wastes in this system. So first is night soil. Night soil or human excreta in latrines is collected separately in a pans and carried on head of sweepers to a central place from where it is transported in bullock cars or motor vans to a place away from a town for its final disposal. The next is garbage. Garbage is a waste matter of both non-combustible and combustible form. It is collected separately in a dustbins and convey it on handcars or garbage vans once or twice a day. And next is sewage and stormwater. Sewage and stormwater are collected and conveyed separately in a closed or open gutter. It is, however, adopted. This system is adopted in small town villages or in undeveloped areas of big cities where there is a scarcity of water for the adoption of water carriage system. So advantages of water carriage systems are: it is cheaper in initial cost because stormwater can pass in open drain and conservancy latrines are much economical. The quantity of sewage reaching at the treatment plant is low before disposal. As the stormwater goes in open drain, the sewer section will be small and will run full for the major portion of this year, due to which there will be no silting and deposit in sewer line. In flood, if the water level of river rises at the outfall, it will not be costly to pump the sewage for disposal. Even though this system is economical, it is not recommendable due to the various disadvantages, such as hygiene and sanitary aspect. The conservancy system is highly unhygienic and cause insanitary conditions since the excreta starts decomposing within few hours of its production. Even if it is assumed that cleaning will take place twice in a day, the excreta is assumed that cleaning will take place twice in a day. The excreta remaining in the premises will emit bad smell and will give rise to a fly nuisance. Transportation aspect. Transportation of night soil takes place in open carts through streets and other crowded localities. This is highly undesirable. Labor aspect. The working of the system depends entirely on the laborers, quantity of laborers or sweepers. If they go on strike even for one day for any reason, the premises cannot be used because of foul smell. The whole locality will smell very badly. Building design aspect. The lavatories or premises are to be located outside the house and slightly away from the main building, so that the compact design is therefore not possible. Conditions of drains. Insanitation may be there due to the carriage of sewage through open drain laid in the street. Human aspect. In the present day world, when man has progressed much, it is highly humiliating to ask human being to transport night soil in a pail on their heads. Risk of epidemic. Due to improper or careless disposal of night soil, there are more chance of outbreak of epidemic. Pollution problem. The liquid waste from lavatories etc. during their washing may soak in a ground, thus contaminating the soil. If the groundwater is at the shallow depth, it may also be polluted due to percolation of wastewater. Cost consideration. Though the system is quite cheap in beginning, its maintenance and establishment costs are very high. And last disadvantage is disposal land requirement. This system requires considerable land for the disposal of sewage. Because of these disadvantages, it is recommendable to go for water carrier system. As you see in this picture, in water carrier system, there is a proper network of pipes for collecting, conveying and disposal of sewage from the household. In water carrier system, the collection, conveyance and disposal of various types of wastes, that is night soil, garbage, etc. and sewage are carried out with the help of water. Thus, water is used as a medium to convey the waste from its point of production to the point of its treatment or final disposal. Sufficient quantity of water is required to be mixed with the waste so that dilution ratio is so great that the mixture may flow just like a water. In this system, specially designed latrines called water closet are used, which are flushed with 5 to 10 liter of water after its use by every person. The human excreta is thus flushed away and laid to suitable design and maintained sewer. The waste from kitchen, bath, wash basins, etc. are also laid to the sewer. The sewers are the underground closed pipe which are laid on suitable longitudinal gradient or slope so that flow takes under gravity and proper flow velocity is maintained to keep the sewer clean. The sewer lead the sewerage so collected and transported to a suitable site where it is treated suitably and then is disposed of by irrigation or by dilution. It should be noted that the garbage is collected separately and conveyed in the same manner as in done in the case of conservancy system. That is, the collection and disposal of garbage is through the garbage vans or hand carts. If garbage is permitted in the sewer, they may be clogged. The system requires large initial cost of installation and it requires the large quantity of water also to create efficient flow conditions. If the financial conditions of the people are poor, it may be difficult to adopt this system. However, this is the most efficient flow conditions. If the financial conditions of people are poor, it may be difficult to adopt this system. However, this is the most efficient and hygienic system of sewage disposal and may be adopted in stage if sufficient funds are not available in the beginning. Advantages of water carriage system. Hygiene and sanitary aspects. The system is very hygienic since the night soil and other wastewater is conveyed through a closed conduit which are not directly exposed to the atmosphere. There is no bad smell because of continuous flow. Epidemic aspect. There are no chances of outbreak of epidemic because flies and other insects do not have direct access to the sewage. Pollution aspect. The liquid waste, etc., are directly conveyed through the sewer, that is, through the closed conduit, and therefore there are no chances of the wastewater being soaked in the ground, thus contaminating the soil. The wastewater does not percolate down to join the groundwater. There are no chance of pollution of water of wells in individual houses, if any. Compactness in design. Since the latrine are flushed after every use, excreta does not remain and there are no foul smells. The latrine can therefore be attached to the living and bedrooms. This permits the compact design of building. The lavatories can be accommodated in any part of the house. Labor aspect. The labor required for the operation and maintenance is extremely small. In fact, the functioning of this system is practically automatic except for the operation of certain pumps, etc. Therefore, there is no labor problem. In the individual houses, the latrines, lavatories can be conveniently cleaned by occupants themselves. Treatment aspect. The system permits the use of modern method of treatment of the sewerage collection through the sewer. The treated wastewater and sewage can be safely disposed of without any risk. Cost consideration. Though the initial cost of installation of this system are very high, the running costs are very small since the manual labor is very much reduced. Land disposal requirement. Because of the system facilities, the land required for the disposal of treated wastewater is very much smaller than that required for the conservancy system. Some disadvantages of these systems are this system is very costly in initial cost. The maintenance of the system is also costly. and during monsoon, large volume of sewage is to be treated, whereas very small volume is to be treated in the remaining of the year. So, depending on the advantages and disadvantages of both the system, that is, of conservancy system and water carriage system, the differentiation of these two systems on the basis of its advantages and disadvantages are: first point is, this system is unhygienic since everything is visible, and water carriage system is hygienic because sewer are laid below the ground and hence excreta is not visible. So first point is hygienic point of view. Second point is foul smell. So in conservancy system, due to putrefaction or anaerobic decomposition, there is a lot of foul smell. And in water carrier system, no chances of putrefaction or anaerobic decomposition and hence no foul smell. Third point is compact house design or building compact house design is possible in conservancy system. Is not possible in conservancy system and it is possible in water carrier system. Fourth point, in conservancy system, large labor force is required and in water carrier system, labor force is negligibly small. In conservancy system, water consumption is small and in water carrier system requires high water consumption. In conservancy system, initial cost is very small, though the running cost is high, and in water carrier system, high initial cost and running cost is small. In conservancy system, no technical persons required or skilled labor required. In water carrier system, technical persons required for the operation and maintenance. Next point, conservancy system faces acute pollution problems and water carrier system doesn't faces any pollution problems. In conservancy system, risk of spread of epidemic, and in water carrier system there is no risk of spread of epidemic. In conservancy system, large land required for the disposal of untreated sewage. Just notify this word, untreated sewage. And in water carrier system, small land required for the disposal of treated sewage. In conservancy system, final disposal of streams are not free from risk. And in water carrier system, final disposal is easier because of treatment works. In conservancy system, good quality manure available from the end product. And in water carrier system, the sludge has small manure value. However, the treated wastewater can be used for irrigation purpose. In conservancy system, this system is more suitable for rural condition and water carrier system is better suitable for urban condition. Again, water carrier system is divided into three types: combined system, separate system and partially separate system. Combined system. In combined system, both the sanitary sewage and storm water are carried in a single sewer or in a single pipe or in a single conduit. It is called as combined sewer. That means we are combinedly collected the sewage as well as storm water through this one set of sewer. So there is only one set of sewer. The sewage and rainwater are carried to the sewage treatment plant before its final disposal. When the flow in a combined sewer consists of only domestic sewage and industrial waste without stormwater flow, so it is called as dry weather flow. So this dry weather flow term is very important. So dry weather flow is nothing but non-monsoon flow, that is the flow of sewage without any rainwater. Advantages of combined systems are: this system requires only one set of sewer, hence both domestic sewage and stormwater are carried in a single sewer, so construction and maintenance cost is less. The strength of domestic sewage is reduced because of dilution of stormwater. The sewer are of large size and therefore the chance of their choking are rare. It is easy to clean them. There is more air in the larger sewer sections than in smaller one of the separate system. Hence, the sewer gas that may be formed gets diluted. Thus, the chances of foul smell are reduced. In town with narrow streets, this system is preferred. Some disadvantages of combined systems are its initial cost is very high because of the large dimension of sewer section. Because of large size of sewer, their handling and transportation is also difficult. Due to the inclusion of stormwater, the load on the treatment plant is also increases. During heavy rain, the sewer may be overflow and may thus create unhygienic conditions. The system is uneconomical in the circumstances when pumping is required for lifting of sewage. Stormwater is unnecessarily polluted. The large sewer gets easily silted if not properly designed. They may become foul in dry weather conditions when rainwater is not available. Large sewers are more difficult to be ventilated than the smaller one. Combined sewer system. You can see the diagram of combined sewer system. In this system, there is only one set of sewer pipeline through which they are collecting the sewage from household as well as the stormwater combinedly and pass through this single sewer pipeline to the wastewater treatment plant before reaching it to the its final disposal to the water bodies. The next is separate system. In this system, two separate sets of sewer are installed, one for collection and conveyance of sanitary sewage and other for stormwater. As stormwater is carried separately, it is not foul in nature and normally disposed of to a natural water course without any treatment. Whereas the sanitary sewage is taken to treatment plant separately and after requires treatment it is disposed of. The cost of installation is low. The stormwater can be disposed of through the open channel along the roadside. Old sewers may also be suitably converted to carry rainwater. Thus, the actual sewer carrying foul sewage will be of smaller size. Since the sanitary sewage and stormwater flows in a separate pipe, the quantity of sewage to be treated is less, so ultimately it will reduce the load on treatment plant. As the sewer are smaller in section, they can be easily ventilated. During disposal, if the sewage is to be pumped, the separate system is cheaper. Rainwater can be discharged into the stream without any treatment. Disadvantages of these systems are since the sewer are smaller size, it is difficult to clean them. They are likely to get chopped. Initial cost is high when two separate sets are used. Maintenance cost of sewer is also high. Generally, self-cleansing velocity is not available due to the small quantity of sewage. Therefore, flushing is required at various points. So, you can see the separate system. So, in these systems, we provide a two set of sewers. One is for conveyance of foul sewage from the household and second is for conveying of storm water collecting from these roofs and the road. The sewage from first system this is treated and discharged to natural stream while the sewage from second system from this is directly discharged to natural water bodies without any treatment. Then next is partially separate system. In this system, only one set of underground sewer is laid. This sewer admits the sanitary sewage as well as the early washing from the drainage area due to rain. As soon as the quantity of stormwater exceeds a certain limit, the stormwater overflows and is thus collected and conveyed in open drain to the natural stream. The foul sewage, however, continues to flow in the sewer. Advantages of partially ventilated systems are: the sewers are of reasonable size, their cleaning is therefore not difficult. It combines the advantages of both the separate as well as the combined system. The work of house plumbing is reduced because the rainwater from roof, sewage from bathrooms and kitchens, etc., can be taken in the pipe carrying the discharge from the water closet. And disadvantages of partially ventilated systems are: during dry weather flow or non-monsoon flow, deposition takes place in sewer. As initial stormwater is included, the cost of pumping and size of disposal unit increases. The stormwater increase the load on treatment unit. There are possibilities of overflow requiring the construction of stormwater overflow pipe. Thank you.